Hello guys, thanks so much for watching and welcome to my channel if this is one of the first ever videos that you've seen from me. So this is a body update video. This is the first one I've ever done and I just want to do it to keep myself accountable, just show you guys what I currently look like, what my current macros are, what my current goals are. So let's get straight into it and please don't be hateful in the comments. Thanks guys. So I'm going to try and get myself in as much light as possible. This is like a really awkward time in the day for me to do this, but let's just go ahead and do it anyway. I do have a tape measure, so I'm literally just going to do my measurements in front of you guys as well. So first we'll just do a quick scan of how I actually look. So I realised that over the past few years I have been trying to put on as much weight as possible, but that hasn't worked as well as I wanted it to. So I'm someone who struggles to just put on weight and build muscle just generally. I mean, I have had good progress over the past few years, but over the past year or so I don't feel like it's as good as what it could be. So I'm just going to try and measure myself in the best places. So I've got my right leg is 21.5 inches. My left is just under 21.5, so I think everyone always has one leg bigger than the other. We'll just make sure we're doing the right place using the mirror. So I've got 36.5 on my hips and my waist is just over 27. So I keep sort of breathing out so much because I want it to be, not when I'm sort of tensing, I want measurements to be as best as possible. So we'll quickly do one on my chest as well. 36 including the boob. So my normal bra size is a 34C, and yeah, I'm guessing the extra few inches on the boobs. So we'll just do one around my butt as well, because you know, why not? Ooh. So I think that's the peak, and that is 37. So really that would be, I think, just under my hips, so 37. So whenever I shop for leggings and sports clothes, I always think that my hips are 37 and my waist is 27. I always remember those numbers. So those are the numbers I go for gym clothing, but yeah, if it's gone down or up a little bit, that's not the end of the world. So those are my measurements. I might actually just quickly do my shoulders. I don't know, 40, should I do it a bit higher? This is not the worst measurement body update ever. So I've got 41, but that might be a little bit off. So I think that might give you an idea of what my body shape is. What I did used to be a lot smaller, so I am actually really proud of the progress that I've made over the past few years. So I will grab my phone and let's go through what my current macros are. So just to give you guys a bit of a background, I track my macros daily through an app called MyFitnessPal. I don't do it religiously, I do it because I want to. I think it's taught me a lot about portions of food, what's good for me, what's bad for me, etc. So I really like using my MyFitnessPal. So it's a great app for tracking, and you just scan the barcode of foods or just type it in and search it if the barcode doesn't come up, but it does normally come up. So my current goals at the minute have been quite stable for a while now. So my calorie goal per day is 2,250 calories, and the macro breakdown, so macros are, if you don't know, are carbs, proteins and fats. So if somebody says to you what are your macros, then this is what I would say to someone. So I'd say that my macros are 300 grams of carbs, 150 grams of protein and 50 grams of fat. So as a bit of background, in 1 gram of carb and protein, there is 4 calories, and in 1 gram of fat, there is 9 calories. So that's why when you eat foods high in fat, there's a lot more calories in it, because fat holds more calories per gram of food. So that then totals to, I don't know if you can see that, oh, the brightness on my screen is so crap. So, oh yes, the 2,250 was it? Yep. So that is my breakdown of calories. So those calories I feel work for me. I feel like they work for me, even if I have the exact same amount of calories on the days where I do and don't train. I don't feel like I feel really podgy or feel bloated, or I don't feel like I've ate too much or I've ate too less when I do and don't exercise. So I feel like I found a good ground for where my calories are. I know if I wanted to lose weight, then I'd just drop a few grams of carbohydrates or fats, for example. But I think for calories, it's just finding your balance. So for me, I found this balance. It's took me a long time to work out what's good for me, what doesn't make me put on weight too quick, what doesn't make me lose weight too quick, because my body really does tend to lose weight quicker than it puts on weight. And yes, that's good for people who want to lose weight, but when you want to gain weight, it's not great, because if you have a day where you don't eat as much as you normally do, your metabolism just literally swallows it all up, and it makes me lose weight and not be able to gain muscle, etc, etc. So my goal at the minute is to maintain my amount of body fat but grow muscle. So I suppose it's like a lean, I mean, I don't want to say bulk because I don't like the word bulk. Bulking is if I was on 4,000 calories a day. You are not bulking if you're just upping your calories by 500 per day. It just means that you're simply putting yourself into a surplus of food. So I am just in a surplus of food. I'm doing it to try and build muscle and just sort of maintain my body weight. I don't mind if I put on a bit of body weight. It's just that I like to wear clothes that are quite thin, quite tight. I like to wear gym clothes that hug me. So I think if I was to put on a bit of weight, I think I'd really notice, just because of how I am and what I'm used to. But I wouldn't be too upset if I did put on some body fat, because it might just go to where I want it to, on my legs and stuff. So my goal was always, a few years ago after I finished uni, was to really build up my lower body, because that was where, you know, I had really stick thin legs, and it was something that I was really self-conscious about. And then the past year, or maybe just 9 months to a year, I've really sort of trying to be working more on my upper body, because I realised that, you know, there's always somebody out there with nicer legs, a bigger bum than you, and it was just getting to a point where I was obsessing over the fact that I wasn't making as much progress as everybody else. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's just what was going on in my head, because that was my goal as well. And I'd see people that apparently have only been training glutes for 4 months and their bum has grown like 8 times the size in like a couple of months, and I just think it's not something to obsess over. So I then got it into my head that I just want to be a strong version of me. So although I do love to train lower body, and I'll always be, you know, training glutes twice a week, because I like the shape that it's given my lower body now compared to what I used to be like, I really do want to build my upper body. I want to have a nice back, I want to have nice shoulders, I want to have nice biceps, which are slowly coming along, but we will get there. So I feel like doing these calories at the minute, they are working for me. If you do have any questions on calories, how to work out macros, then please just pop a comment in the comment section below, because I'm more than happy to help people out, even if I don't know you. I'm not hiding any secrets. There is no secret formula to work out the perfect macros, but there is a certain calculation that you can do based on your current weight and body fat. So if you can tell me those, guys, I can help you out. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see future videos from me, guys. Thank you so much.